how is going on? Welcome to Two Falls Nishu Takuatshina. I was just going through the new releases and I found that game. I saw the trailer and I fall in love with the trailer, so I want to try out the game. I don't know how it is, but in Steam until today, it got released yesterday in the evening, but until today it's mostly positive reviews. So I really want to check. The game consists only of 6 episodes and I think it's gonna be very short, and we're gonna see how it's gonna go. I really want to check because I think the game looks promising from what I saw in the trailer. It's a indie game, so let's check it out. Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned with the latest game releases. Sit back and relax, and I will start right now. So, let's go! Let's just go fast in the settings. I'll go straight away to the graphics. Okay, we have a 4K, high quality. Okay, what it was that? Okay, on. Very high, the best. Maximum FPS limiter. Okay. So, we don't have any other settings for the graphics. Wait, did it saved? Yes, it's saved. Okay, so let's start the game. Episode 1. By the way, it's a nice music, yeah?
In France, they called us Filles du Roi, daughters of the king. Most of us came here to start over, to live new lives, better lives, far from Europe's cruelty. All I found was death. I'm okay. I'm okay. Good boy. Did you drag me back to shore? Where's everyone else? Oh no. Hélène? Hélène, where are you? Thérèse! Marie! Anyone?
Come on, I really like the music. It's really cool, the music. I think I didn't make a mistake to choose the game to stream it. Okay, it's an indie game. It's a super short one. But
That's right.
a few minutes,
The only ones.
I'm impressed.
We can't be. Come on, boy. Let's look for survivors.
Okay, let's look for survivors. Super short cutscene, but okay, it looks cool. I like everything until now. Now I think we're gonna enjoy.
Did you find
it's gonna
something?
it's gonna be quite cool. That's why I choose it
The
to stream.
captain's eau de vie. Your owner must be close. Almost empty. Was he drinking when the storm hit?
Toss it into the ocean. Let the dog take a sniff. Yeah, let the dog take a sniff. I think it's better.
Here, can you pick up the captain's scent? Ugh, that reeks. Can't believe sailors fought over this. Forget it. Let's just keep looking.
So we are looking for survivors.
Is anyone out there? It's me, Jeanne.
Jeanne. So I am Jeanne. Open Codex. Ah, okay. Look at that. I am Jeanne. And what? I will be able to change the character? Maikan. I don't know how to spell it correct, but currently I am Jeanne. Okay. It looks promising. What is here?
Everything's gone rancid. What are we gonna do for food?
And? Hey, come on, boy. Nice. Ah, you want one more time? Okay. What I should do? Ah, I'm looking for survivors. So let's check around.
Oh no. God. That's so much blood. I don't even want to think about what happened. Our Lord who art in heaven, grant me courage too. My rosary. Where's my rosary? It has to be here. It has to be somewhere. It has to. God, please. Not this too.
Okay, so let's investigate more.
This is Helene's. But it's all... No, she can't be.
Okay, so let's check around. I am sure I'm gonna find something here.
I don't see any footprints. The others must still be on the beach.
On the beach? Okay.
This place gives me the creeps.
But what, I cannot go here or what? No, I cannot, okay.
This place gives me the creeps.
Okay, so let's go to inspect the beach then. As I said from the beginning, the game has only 6 episodes.
Anyone!
So we're gonna pass the first one and we will see like approximate how long the game will be. I think it's gonna be like 5 hours, something like this.
He's gone.
Again, that music. It's
They're
nice.
all gone. Why, God? Why take them? Why leave me alone again? A Bible.
Growth. Some choices made along the character's journey will affect their outlook on the world. Use it to offer prayers for the fallen. This is a sign. Beg God for help. Jeanne's fate grows more dogmatic. Each choice will indicate how it has affected your character. Okay, where? Choose wisely and you will steer Jane's perception of the new world.
Lord, grant me courage to face this on my own and protect me from evil. Carry the lost to the land which you swore to their fathers, and give them peace. Amen.
So it looks a game with multiple endings. Because the game is gonna
I know,
change
boy.
based on the choice
I know.
taken during the story.
Come on. We need to get help. I don't know how far Quebec is,
But sometimes I really enjoy these super small games. They are like something unique and really nice.
Easy. Easy. Something's out there.
New Testament. Okay. Oh, so we unlocked the menu. History, the New Testament. The Holy Scriptures of our Father who art in heaven, which I found near the corpse of the intrepid Capitaine. When I hold this book tight, I somehow just know God can hear my every prayer, same as if I held my missing rosary. Okay, I'm not gonna read everything, but I'm gonna just read like one paragraph. It should be enough. Okay, we have flora, we have fauna, locations, 3 locations. Now, we are currently on the bay. Character. Okay. Let's continue. What I can do? Ah, so if I choose a different character, I need to unlock more stuff. Okay, okay. Heartland of the Innu people. 35 kilometers away.
The lands Innu call home are more than hunting grounds. They're bridges to our past. There, I walk the paths of my ancestors, track the same prey, cross the same rivers. But that day, the past felt distant. Something changed my home, scarred it, and I needed to know why. More frostbitten flowers. Wind's colder too. Good. Still on the right trail.
Come on. I'm really impressed. We are playing like 10 minutes. I investigate the beach with the Jeanne character. Now I'm using the second character. Wow, it's changing fast. But it's cool. Go deeper in the forest. Yeah, let's go. Press Y anytime to reopen. To reopen. Ah, okay. So I can see my current objective. Cool.
Whole forest feels off today. The animals must fear that chill in the air too.
Okay, don't know which path. Can I jump? No?
Maybe great-grandfather was right. Maybe the cold really is driving the caribou away. But then, what drove this cold here? Huh? Sap hasn't thawed. This is recent. Need to be careful.
Investigate the area for unusual elements. Okay, let me just check here around. Here again, that frozen. Yeah, I have a frozen trail here. Ah, look at the footprints.
Fresh tracks. 2 sets. But these weren't made by Innu moccasins. White men? Why are they here? Oh no! What have you done? What have you done to our home?
Okay. What we got in the Codex? Oh, we got something for the Maikan. Great-grandfathers. Location discovered. Totouskak location. Maikan character, great father. Okay.
No use. The wood's too wet.
Now we are
Deep branches
again
from
with
the
Jeanne.
forest might work better. But Lord, I pray for your protection. You are my hiding place. Under your wings, I find refuge. Protect me. Please. You're getting cold too, huh? Boy?
Capitaine seems worried. Go check on him. Okay. What you found, boy?
I know, boy. I miss them too. At least we have each other.
Nice. And
I guess we... What's wrong?
somebody here? Yes.
What is that thing? Wait. Is it searching the wreckage? Oh god. We can't let it see us.
Move slow and quiet. Okay? Slow and quiet.
Come on. Boy, no. Just stay, please. Please, don't. Boy, no! Oh, God, it's coming. What do I do? What do I do?
Run in the forest.
God, I'm begging you. Don't Don't let this happen. Please, please don't let me die.
What the?
Oh, he looks a good guy.
Jesus Christ. You're a long way from home, little lady. Good boy. Where are the others hiding?
There are no others. It's just us.
You serious? God damn it. So much for finding help. I take it you've been freezing all night, huh? You know how to sew, girl?
Huh?
Sewing. You know, with needles and thread and shit. Know how?
Yes, I do.
Finally, a bit of luck. So, I can't exactly take care of this on my own. But I can trade you a fire for a couple of stitches. Sound fair?
Absolutely, it's a deal.
Very fair. Thank you.
Just, maybe wait till your hands stop shaking before you start poking at my face, eh?
And that's how I met Pierre. The man who saved my life. The man who started all of this.
A good friend once told me, never let fear or hate prevent understanding. But that day, I didn't want to understand. I wanted to wake up from a nightmare they created.
We are back with Maikan. Find the source of the blood. Ah, yeah, actually, I stopped where I saw the blood.
Oh, that stench. Rotting meat? No! I'd seen death before, but this was something else. Something worse.
Labrador Wolf. Great grandfather once told me that the owls in Totouskak are unlike those from the west. They hunt in large packs, are hardier than other breeds and better suited to the cold, rugged terrain of our homeland.
His snow-white fur had been hacked off, not skinned. I could taste his agony amid the stench, see it in his eyes. His spirit was crying out in pain, begging to be freed from that decaying prison. His remains were gaunt, like he'd been starving. Yet the white man hadn't eaten a single scrap of him. It felt as if his killers wanted to hurt him, even in death.
I'm sorry, you deserve better. I need to do something.
I have to warn great-grandfather. He'll know how to fix this. Maybe there's still some way to honor the wolf's death and... Huh?
What, something there?
The white man's camp.
Look, that freezing. The cold stuff, it's... Oh, look. It's
He's
somebody there.
dead.
So, let's investigate the camp.
He froze to death, but it wasn't slow or gradual. More like he was mauled by cold.
He suffered enough. Give him peace. No, this is what he deserved. Let's give him peace.
I'm sorry. You don't deserve this any more than the wolf does. A hunter told me white men do this to help the dead rest. I hope it makes your journey easier. That's odd. His moccasins are gone. Stripped bare and left behind, just like the wolf. Someone else was here, and he robbed this man. Why? What kind of mantush defiles his brother instead of burying him?
Okay, something here as well. The
Still a
fire.
few embers. Fire's been out for a day, at most. The other man left a lot of supplies behind. Probably because he had to. A tanning rack. Must have been used for the wolf's fur. But it's gone now. Likely taken by the other man. He looted the camp, left his friend's body laying here, and ran off with the white wolf's hide. Now then, where did he go?
So, let's find him, yeah? Find out where the other man went.
Prints are deep, spaced far apart. He ran. Left behind some belongings, but no sign of the white belt. Still, for him to just drop all this?
Blood?
Fresh blood. Froze before it could dry. It's just like what killed the dead man. Great-grandfather was right. Our elders once spoke of a winter spirit who lashes out when nature is defiled. Should its anger go unappeased, frigid weather would follow, causing countless deaths. I had to find the one who did this, retrieve the white fur he had stolen, lay the dishonored wolf to rest, and fast. Or else, the coming winter would be my people's last.
The winter spirit. Let's check it out. Is the history. 1 year when great-grandfather was a child, our community was stricken by the worst winter the Innu have ever known. Snow fell before autumn, leaves turned yellow. Ice tore apart full-grown trees, hardy animals froze to death, and spring arrived at a time we would normally welcome summer. Okay. So, let's continue. Honoring animals. Again, the history. One thing white man can't seem to understand is that his land does not belong to anyone. We belong to it. The reason Innu live in harmony with nature and the reason nature continues to offer us so many resources is because we treasure every part of it, treating every living thing within with the utmost respect. That way, there will always continue to be resources worth treasuring in the future, be they plants or animals.
The other girls told me stories about men like him. Called them swashbuckling heroes. Men who could conquer the New World's wilds and beasts. But well, my first impression of Pierre was that he was a wild beast. All right, all done. Don't strain or the stitches might break.
Much obliged. Still can't believe you thought I was a werewolf, though.
I didn't mean to, but you were acting like I mean, I thought...
Relax. I'm just teasing.
Relax.
Still, after hearing that story, you're luckier to be alive than I thought. You, have my condolences, though. Lost a friend myself not long ago. I know it ain't easy. For what it's worth.
Thank you. I know they're at peace in his kingdom now.
Jane's fate is very
None of them
dogmatic.
deserve this.
New World's a harsh place, Jeanne. Lots out here can kill. And ain't much will warn you before trying. My line of work taught me that, at least.
Ask about these things that kill. Ask about his line of work. Let's ask about his line of work.
Your job brought you all the way out here?
Us traders gotta trek pretty far east to find furs these days. Ain't easy work, but it's decent money. And decent money's about all I can hope for. I was hoping to find more before turning back, but something ain't right with these woods. It's like every damn tree is breathing down my neck. Sooner I'm back in Quebec, sooner I sleep with both eyes closed.
You're headed for Quebec? Oh, thank you, God! This is perfect. You can take me with you.
Are you kidding? No way in hell I'm doing that. Hike from here to Quebec takes weeks, woman. And I'm already lugging twice the load I oughta. Having you to worry about on top of that would be a goddamn death sentence.
Are you abandoning me? Leaving me is the real death sentence. That one.
So, what? You'll just leave me here to die?
No, I'll just let the cavalry handle you. Shipment of soldiers, Carnyx or some shit, ought to sail by here in about a week. Wreckage this size is easy to spot. So signal them clearly. They'll probably stop to sail you home.
What do you mean, probably? A week? That's insane.
Probably. You want me to wait here alone, on the off chance the military maybe stops to help me? If they don't stop, I'll die, Pierre.
Look, I get your point, but it's still safer here than out there, okay?
Oh yeah? Then stay with me. We can both take the ship home.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Why not?
Why doesn't matter. Point is, you can't come with me. End of story.
Attempt to bribe him. He's hiding something. Confront him. Yeah, he's hiding something.
Are you trying to use me as bait?
Beg pardon?
You said the woods weren't normal. Like something in there was stalking you. And you're asking me to stay here, even though something like that is out there. If you're not trying to abandon me so I get eaten first, it doesn't show.
I know you're scared, but your odds won't be better by coming with me. There's carnivores out there, Jeanne. Iroquois, lawbreakers, you name it. There's too many things I can't protect you from, especially when I can barely protect myself. Stay here, and there's a chance you die, yeah. But come with me, and you're sure to die.
You don't know what I'm capable of.
All the more reason not to take a risk and find out.
What if I say no and follow you anyway? You can't exactly stop me from trying, can you?
You really want to test my patience, little lady? 'Cause I don't got much left.
Stand up for yourself. Blackmail him. Yeah.
Funny. I don't have much patience left either. And you won't like what happens when mine runs out.
You threatening me?
No. I'm warning you. If you leave me here, you might have a nasty surprise back in Quebec. Let's say, hypothetically, I do what you say. I stay here, hail the Carignan-Salière regiment, and sail with them to the colonies. What do you think I'll say when they ask how I ended up here all by myself?
You wouldn't dare.
You leave me here? And I tell everyone a barbaric traitor pillaged our ship and left me stranded. You won't be able to set foot near Quebec, let alone sell furs. And if the regiment's as likely to help as you say, your odds probably aren't good. So, want to take that risk? Or feel like taking me with you now?
Jane is
Sure
good. Come on, let's move
You were
together.
right, little lady. I had no goddamn clue what you were capable of. You sure as shit didn't make friends tonight, girl. But at least you made a deal. Just keep close and do what I say. If you don't, you'll have to make it without me.
Cool.
Got it.
So we are moving together.
We better hit the hay. Tomorrow's gonna be a long day. And this'll be a cold night. Gotta make both count if we plan on making it to Quebec before either get colder.
Colder than this?
Yep. Come winter, that whole river is gonna be frozen solid. End to end.
Great.
Here. Friend of mine bagged this one. Always said he'd rather own fur this white than sell it. But, well, he ain't around no more. So someone may as well put it to use for him. This is the most expensive pelt I've got, girl. And unlike him, I plan on making good money off it. You keep it safe, I keep you safe. Got it?
Got it.
Nice. So that one, it was like an intro to the game. Pierre. Let's check the Pierre. Let's check what we unlocked. So, Jane. Yes, we unlocked the Jane, that it's fine. Pierre. I'm still not sure how to feel about Pierre. Okay. I read about the locations. The site of the Intrepide's fateful accidents and the place where I first set foot to Nouvelle France. And I got something in the history. Yeah. Jane's lullaby. Mothers always said I learned to sing long before I learned to speak. I am inclined to believe that, if only because I remember her singing this tune to me every night before bed. She changed the lyrics every night too, thought, maybe to keep it interesting for me, maybe because she never knew what the right words were to begin with. Okay, let's check the Maikan as well. It was only the... I think I pronounced it correct. Maikan or Maikan. Maikan, I think. So let's continue. Quebec. Oh, okay, so that one, it was the episode 1. Cool. So it was like an intro and the episode 1. So it took around 40 minutes. So yeah, I think it's gonna be like 4-5 hours the game. Because we only have 6 episodes. So let's start the episode 2. Ussi-Takuatshin, False Beginnings. So, let's start. Coast of the St. Lawrence River, 3 days after discovering the White Wolf's remains. So we continue with the Maikan, yeah?
Good. These are definitely his tracks. Seems he headed for the bay. I'll be back soon, great-grandfather.
Follow the trail of the wolf's killer. Yeah? Okay, the game looks like a walking simulator as well. Actually, I enjoy, really. They have a very simple but amazing music. And again, look, something, a new different song. Cool.
What happened here?
Really, I'm just relaxing and enjoying, really. Just walking around only. I didn't do a mistake to choose the game to stream, to try it out. Some small projects, they are really quite nice and very successful. A queen?
This? Almost looks like painted tree bark. But I can't tell if this is supposed to be a person or a spirit. Well, best not leave it lying around. Last thing I need is another spirit's grudge.
Card money. Okay, let's see what the card money means. Card money. I have met Algonquin people who paint or carve birch bark into fragile orcs of detailed art, but I have never seen anything quite like this. The paint doesn't seem made from smoked fruit or clay, and the person they have depicted is wearing some of the most bizarre clothes I have ever seen. But somehow, what's even stranger are those wriggling black symbols scrolled onto the backside. Oh, something here. It's a trail, yeah?
Looks like the marks our hunters leave when they drag caribou through snow. But whoever did this was dragging something else. The more I looked, the less I believed my eyes. It wasn't a rotting whale, but a rotting canoe, big as a Capitaine. In my mind, something that big shouldn't even float, let alone break.
All I could do was mourn. It was an infuriating sight. Okay, that one.
Accident or not, part of me remembers thinking they left it to wither on purpose. As if they enjoyed watching things decay.
Okay, so we got some history, I think, again. So let's check them out in order to understand better what is going on. Oh, okay, we got the fauna. Narwhal. Years ago, we met Inuit hunters from the distant north who told us the story of how Narwhal got her tusk. Shaputuan. I don't know really how to read it correctly. Shaputuan are long, two-doored, cane-shaped shelters we build with bark and buckskin, allowing larger groups of Innu to gather under a single roof. And the biggest, most joyous gatherings of them all only take place in the summer We will reunite. Okay. So let's follow the trail of the wolf's killer. I see here something. I don't know if I have there a path as well. Let's just check around. Ah, yes, I have here something as well.
Strange. Looks like black sand, but it's too coarse. Oh, smells like skunk spray too. What do they use this for?
Black powder. So we are completing the history. Black powder. My mother was sprayed by a skunk once when I was very young. I remember her screaming, gauging, beginning great-grandfather for help. The stench was burning her skin, her eyes, and making it difficult for her to draw breath. It took weeks for that putrid vegetable odor to start fading away. So let me check that corner here as well. Maybe we can find something more. Yes, a card again.
Another piece of bark. This one's painting is different. I feel bad for whoever made these. All this hard work just to end up in the dirt.
Can I? Well, look how many things here.
Some kind of pendant.
And
Maybe
everything,
the wolf killer dropped it?
it have a small story.
I'm still not sure why I chose to keep that thing. Maybe I was tired of seeing things left to rot.
Let's see if I can find something else around. Yes.
Is this glass? Wow, it's smooth as polished bone. What a waste to keep something so disgusting inside something so beautiful.
Okay, I think I don't have anything else, so let's move. So, I think I came here. Ah, yes. Here I have something more. And this is my path, I think.
Another campfire. Still a few embers. The thief didn't leave long ago. Didn't leave alone either. Too small to be a wolf. Maybe a coyote. Why would one come this close to a fire? These tracks aren't his. Too slender. Different kind of moccasins. A woman, maybe? Maybe they had something to do with what got dragged off the beach.
Investigate where the tracks lead. Okay. That's what I am doing.
Wait, is that? A white man's grave. Barely a day old. Did he dig it? Why? Why bury someone now after leaving your brother for the crows? Fur traders. Just like the ones I found back home. Maybe they know something about the thief I'm after. Even if asking is risky, I need help to make sense of this.
So, so I should go back.
Excuse me! You there! I come in peace!
Bastards.
They're trying to kill me! I have to.
Laissez mon fusil et laissez-moi lui parler. Jeanne, you can come out. My partners will not shoot again.
He speaks Innu?
These men mistook you for a grave robber. If you come out and agree to speak with me, I'll convince them you mean no harm. You have my word.
Oh mon Dieu, c'est un enfant.
Thank you for your trust. Now, why don't we give this greeting another try?
Muskets. Muskets. A year ago in spring, my family did trade with a Malicete hunter who had an unusual scar along his shoulder. He told us it was from a white man who attacked him with a strange weapon, one that cracked like thunder or a splitting boulder, spewing smoke and splintering wood from a dozen pieces away. Actually, it's a nice story.
All this for a white pelt? Quite the unbelievable journey, Maikan.
Unbelievable? As in, you don't believe me?
I mean, your winter spirit sounds different from the one I've heard of. But I can't deny the cold. And I don't know many Innu who'd come this far just to lie. Still, your name means wolf, and you're after a wolf's pelt? Quite the coincidence. Come with me.
Follow Tehon. Yeah?
Let's see. If your poacher was heading west, he probably plans to sell the fur at Quebec.
He butchered that animal just to line his pockets?
Most likely. Frenchmen pay good money for white pelts like that. Once sold, getting it back will be impossible.
No! If even worse happens to the wolf's remains, the spirit will...
Breathe, my gun. His tracks were fresh. He can't be that far. Give us a moment to finish up and we'll set off together. All right?
Wait, you want me to come with you?
Of course. We're heading west too. And traveling as a group is always safer. What do you say?
Come on, agree, Maikan.
I can't. I'm sorry.
I had a feeling you'd say that. Let's continue our talk in private. I won't try to change your mind. But there's something you should know about them. And it could save Innu lives.
Huh?
Je pars dire adieu à notre ami. Je reviens bientôt.
Tehonwastasta. What? Tehonwastasta is compassionate, wise and good-humored. He has an honest laugh with a smile that feels as familiar to me as a lifelong friend and yet. Join Tehon when you are ready. But what? Let's join. I already inspect here the land. So let's Jeanne.
So, what's this something I need to know?
Got your attention, eh? Let me ask you something. Why would you rather travel by yourself than be near their kind?
I despite everything they stand for, the things they are capable of. If terrifies me. It terrifies me, yeah.
Those people, their actions make no sense. And that scares me.
Well, once you learn some French and get to know them a little.
I don't want to get to know them. What the poacher did to that wolf should never make sense. Not to anyone. And I can't risk trusting people who think it does.
My name, Tehonwastasta. It means he who stands tall. Always liked that name. Made me believe I could weather anything for my people's sake. But they just call me Tehon.
Why only Tehon? Is there a point to this?
Do they have trouble pronouncing your full name?
That's part of the reason, probably. But see, the thing is, other Wendat call me Tehon too nowadays.
Your own... Why?
Because I preach my people's values while wearing a white man's skin. Some see that as a dangerous compromise.
But you are on the Wenda's side. Your actions earn you that name.
Then I'm not surprised they call you that. You chose to work with those outsiders.
Things are a little more complicated than that. Us Wendat were once tens of thousands strong, thriving through alliances with other nations. We thought white men should be such allies to help us grow and fight back Haudenosaunee. But their greed caused plagues and famines, destroyed nations and families, brothers and sisters. The ones in black robes did even worse. That's why many Wendat loathe the fact that we still work with them. But we do it to survive.
Embracing change instead of fighting it. I would despite relying on them to... Yeah.
I can't blame your people for feeling conflicted about this.
Neither can I. That's why I do all this. Guiding, translating, promoting commerce. It lets me keep avarice in check and fur trades fair, all while preserving Wendat values. Not a perfect solution, obviously, but it lets me stand tall for my people. And I'd rather struggle doing that than suffer doing nothing. It's easy to let fear get the better of us when it comes to them. But sometimes protecting our people means learning to understand, not learning to fight. Be sure to remember that once you find this poacher.
Embrace his philosophy. I'll question his idealism.
Do those feelings go away once you learn to understand them?
I'm not sure yet, but I don't think uncertainty should stop us from trying. That said, there is one exception. Some white men are beyond understanding.
Beyond understanding?
What do you mean by that?
They wear long black robes with cross-shaped pendants, and trusting them can be fatal.
Cross-shaped?
And I'm not sure they can be understood. Best keep away from anyone bearing that symbol.
Nice music.
You
I
mean
really like it.
this?
Where did you get that?
On the beach. I thought it might be the fur thieves.
You need to be very careful, Maikan. The person you're pursuing may be more dangerous than you realize.
One week later, somewhere in the heart of Nouvelle France wilderness. So I think we are
I
back
learned two
with
things
Jeanne,
when
yeah?
traveling with Pierre. First, is that he wasn't exactly a good man. Second, is that it didn't take a good man to be a good teacher.
What's the holdup?
I found supper. See? Chanterelle. If only we had butter, we could...
Those ain't chanterelle. You see that glow? That means they're toxic. So don't eat them, unless you want to beg God to end the bloodiest runs of your life.
Oh, how did you learn that?
Personal experience. Anyway, come on. I think there's a good place to set up camp ahead.
Okay, what we got? Jack-o'-lantern mushrooms. I still can't believe these horrible things look identical to chanterelles. Back when I was very young and my parents were alive, food was scarce, but the woods next to the farm were teeming with mushrooms. When my mother and I went foraging, finding a batch of chanterelles felt more magical than a hoard of jewels. And we discovered a new location, Quebec. Quebec. People in France say Quebec is like a fortress, built atop rocky cliffs that twinkle like diamonds. That nowhere, not even Versailles, has more prosperous bounties of silk, soft furs. That its winters are so cold, they freeze the blood in your veins. That vicious natives attacks the walls night and day without mercy. Let's follow Pierre. Okay, let me check here. I just want to check, maybe I can find something. Okay, I can sprint as well. Come on, Pierre, say something. We are going where?
Yeah, this should do. What do you think, boy? You like this spot? Yeah,
A camp?
of course you do.
What a day. How much longer till Quebec?
At this rate, a few more weeks, maybe a month.
Few more weeks or months.
I pray to Christ himself and God our Father, who loved us. By your grace, give us eternal encouragement and good hope. Strengthen
Why do you
our...
keep doing that?
Excuse me?
You know how to read, don't you? So why is it you never open that Bible?
Beholding God's words would be sinful. I only care about using it for prayers.
Women aren't allowed to read this, remember?
I know, but
What?
look around. Closest pair of prying eyes is miles away. What's the harm in taking a peek if no one knows you did it?
God would know, Pierre. And unlike you, I know he watches over me.
He might be watching, but he sure as hell ain't looking out for you.
What's that supposed to mean?
That you've been praying every day, and you ain't got squat to show for it. So you may as well skim a page or two, trying to get his attention. Anyway, enough dawdling. We ain't done the day yet. I'll hack us some firewood. You get us birch branches for kindling. Should be some over there.
Again?
Okay.
I'm sick of kindling duty. Can't I chop firewood tonight?
No way in hell. I ain't never letting you near my axe after what happened last time.
I told you, my hand slipped.
Yeah. And my big toe damn near slipped off my foot. Just get the damn birch, Jeanne. Sooner you're done, sooner we eat.
Fine.
Find birch bark to help Pierre start a fire. Come on, boy. Let's go to search.
Can't believe the way Pierre treats me sometimes. And what's with him trying to make me read the Bible? Sure, it's tempting, but... more of those toxic mushrooms. If they grow all over the place, I'll really need to be careful.
Did I miss anything here? No.
At least he wasn't wrong about the birch.
White birch. What is that? Birch grows in France too, but the ones growing around here seems different. Back home, they have dense, drooping, leafy boughs, almost like weeping willows. Sometimes there is so much foliage you can barely tell the difference. Okay, so that is a tree. So let's go and collect it. Let's find it first.
My feet are killing me. I need a break. Might as well finish my prayer. I pray to Christ himself and God, our Father who loved us. By your grace, give us. It really is quiet out here. Maybe I can take one look. Just to make sure he hears me.
Come on, open the Bible. Seeking faith, it's not a sin. Read it. This is a test from God. Resist temptation. No, let's read it.
Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee. Yea, I will help thee. This is a sign. He really is watching over me. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. We better hurry. He'll throw a fit if he finishes before we do.
Come on, boy. What? You want to fall down?
What are these? almost looks like deer tracks, but do deer get this big? Not sure I want to find out.
Moose. Before leaving France, I was privy to countless rumors about the New World's elk, which travelers claimed were abundant beyond number and much bigger than those of Europe. Those stories I could believe, but the ones about even bigger deer called moose, they always felt like campfire texts about monsters that shouldn't exist, on par with flying dragons. Okay, so I should be careful. Can I meet them? Ah,
You
look,
should do the trick.
I found them.
Hey, you done yet?
Almost! Come on, boy. Let's head back before he...
Jeanne, you okay?
I'm fine! I just... I'll have to look for another way back.
Make it quick. Don't like the looks of it.
Find another way back to Pierre. And I think, yeah, from here actually I came, yes. But let me just have a look around. Yes, yeah, from here I came. So this is my another path.
It's so cold all of a sudden. Hey! Wait up!
Ah, look
Boy?
again, it's freezing.
Frozen solid. How is that even possible? Capitaine! Can you hear me? What in the world? Oh God!
Ah, come on, look around, it's freezing everything.
Capitaine! Is that you? Pierre! Pierre!
Christ, there you are. The hell happened out there?
I don't know. All of a sudden there was this mist and...
Shit, they didn't follow me.
Ah, that
Follow?
one, the gears.
What do you mean?
Muse, how
You
they
need to
call
run
them.
Fast and far as you can.
Muzi.
Hide somewhere and wait. I'll find
But
you.
what about...
There's no time. Either jump or I push you. Now, woman!
Come on, run.
Hey! Wait for me! Capitaine! Lord, I beg of you, you can't let me die. Oh no!
Wow, 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 wow. Okay, so we completed episode 2. Ussi-Takuatshin. Come on, this These hard words, I am not sure if I read them correctly. So we are getting in the episode 3, Kashpishkau. Come on, what that means? Ground made brittle by autumn hoarfrost. Okay, let's start the episode. West of Nitassinan, beyond Innu territory, 1 week after leaving Tehonwastasta behind. Ah, so it's with the Maikan.
Perfect. This Bushinao will tell other Innu where I'm headed. Assuming other Innu actually come.
So fear and Pusiano. There is nothing quite so confronting as the smell of fresh cut fear. Boil the sap or grind the cones and you can prepare medicine. Cut dense boughs to make carpeting and you can stay warm when sleeping on cold ground. The wood is fragrant, sturdy yet supple, making it perfect for building shelters, platforms to honor animals or Pusinau. What is that? I don't know. Pusinau.
When I was young, I thought survival meant making the most of everything nature provides. But traveling alone reminded me survival is more than just, well, surviving. It's about connection to culture, history, people, even life itself. And those connections are everywhere. The tracks of roaming caribou, who feed us in winter, clothe us all year round.
Caribou. There is no animal more important to Innu life than caribou. We sew its hide into warm clothes or into covering for our shelters. We shape its bones into needles, knife hilts, necklace, and more. We turn its sun-dried tendons into strings or use them to build snowshoes. And their rich, delicious, fatty meat is a staple of any good winter meal. Okay, but I read about the caribou. Flowers.
The familiar sight of a blooming yarrow great-grandfather uses to cure the ill.
Okay, at least we have the Codex, and we can understand what is that. Yarrow. You can find these gaudy white flowers blooming even during early autumn. I treasure their vivid colors, but great-grandfathers treasures their potentials as medicine above all else. Nice.
The intoxicating sweetness of Ikude flowers and the smell of tea brewed from its petals.
Labrador tea. Nothing washes away fatigue quite like Ikuta. We brew the leaves and petals to make medicine for coughs and colds. It can yield a sweet and unctuous beverage, like pine sap with a flavor that lingers long after drinking. Sometimes we also use it in cooking to give caribou meat a richer, slighter, spicy taste. But no matter how you enjoy it, its energizing aroma will settle weary minds and wearier bodies. We are just walking around the forest and learning.
Those connections are what kept me going back then. Because no matter the distance, I knew Innu back home survived the same way. Still, connections alone couldn't keep solitude at bay. It hurt, having no one to speak to, no one to share stories or even laugh with. But that night, everything changed. There you are. These prints were at the shipwreck, left by that woman the poacher traveled with. If I find her, I'll find him.
Okay, so let's follow the tracks, yeah? Follow the woman's trail. Wait. Here. I can go there as well? Ah, yeah, it's a dead end here, but let's just check. I can find something more.
Still wet. And lots of it. Trail's crooked too, like someone staggered. Could have been a blow to the head.
Okay, so the path is other way. Something here. Ah, look. Nice. I didn't know that I can do this.
Wolves. Not good.
Okay, let's check behind. Okay, it's nothing there.
What the? This is bad. She must be bleeding out. Or worse. Better hurry.
Come on. Let's hurry.
Just my luck.
Look,
I'll need to find some
blood
place to wait
everywhere.
this out, with or without her. A fire. She's alive.
Investigate the fire. So let's get there. I said so many times I enjoy the music even now. They did a very, very profound music. It's nice.
What is that? Who the...
Arrête!
Hey,
Iroquois, tu pensais m'avoir eu?
slow down.
I'm not trying to hurt you, all right? Just calm
Hang
down.
on. You're Innu.
You speak Innu Aimer?
Damn well gotta speak it to trade with you folks, don't I? Now, you better have a real good fucking reason for creeping up on me. Spit it.
I found blood and came to lend a hand. Yes.
I saw an accident. Up there by the brook. I was afraid someone got hurt.
Hell of a way to go in the dark just to track one stranger.
Well, you're not who I was hoping to find. But you do seem to need my help. And something tells me I'll be needing yours.
You got some real fucking nerve, kid. Lucky for you. That might not be a bad thing.
You lost a lot of blood. Let me take a look at it.
Back off. I was only hoping to see one person tonight. And it sure as shit wasn't
Pierce
you.
appreciates Jeanne. I'm not Jeanne, I'm
Watch your
Maikan.
goddamn step.
It was an insane situation. He could have been the man who ruined everything. Yet, I had to keep him alive, because this was my only lead to find that white pelt.
Now, what kind of help do you need? Food, furs, my fucking hat?
I'm trailing a poacher. I'm looking for a woman. Yeah, I'm looking for a woman.
Before I found you, I was following someone. She has information I need.
She?
A girl. And if I don't find out what she knows, my people in the East could die. Do you know where to look for someone like that?
Let's say I could tell you something. What's in it for me?
I'll make sure those injuries won't kill you. They may be serious, but I've handled worse.
Well, you sure know how to bargain with a man who's bleeding to death. But this sounds too good to be true.
Offer a card to Sweden to deal. Remind him the situation is dire. Okay, let's offer him a card.
If you're still reluctant to trust me, I can offer this as a show of faith.
So, what's your name?
Maikan?
Well, I owe you an apology, Maikan. Because I damn near shot my own guardian angel.
Angel?
It's a good thing. Don't worry about it. Here's hoping you sew half as well as my last doctor.
Card money. Something new? I have met Algonquan people who paint or carve birch bark into fragile works of detailed art, but I have never seen anything quite like this. Jane.
It won't stop bleeding. I've got to keep moving.
Find your way through the woods.
Oh, come on, Jeanne. It's just pain. You can do this. I need a place to hide, fast.
Yeah, actually, she is injured. She have a tough fall down from the top.
Paw prints. They're fresh. Could this be?
It must be Capitaine. Call out for him. Keep quiet, you don't know what's out there. Let's call. I'm gonna risk.
Boy! Can you hear me? Boy? Bad idea. I can't make a sound when that thing is out there.
So let's continue. Let's find a way through the woods. Ah, a wolf?
Our Father, who art in heaven, protect me from this evil, and guide me on to my home. Capitaine?
Come on, boy, come to me.
Oh no. Bones. Picked clean. Lord, I'm begging you. Don't let this happen to me. I read that Bible because I needed you, and I still need you. Wait, that's the river where I met Pierre, the Saint Laurent. That's it. Maybe I can follow it all the way west to Quebec. And then...
I think you should run.
Oh God!
It's getting dangerous.
Someone! Help! No, 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 God, not like this!
Oh boy.
Boy! Go away! Stay back!
Yeah, it was cool. What's next? Come on, come on.
Almost done.
I'm impressed. Wasn't expecting you to be a medicine man.
I'm not. But great-grandfather taught me well.
So we are back to Maikan.
Real comforting.
I didn't know what to think of Pierre at first. Even wounded, he felt dangerous. Like a sleeping wolverine I shouldn't wake. And yet, he cared about things I didn't know white men could care about.
What are you putting in there anyway?
You want to know how the remedy's made?
Sure. Once in a lifetime chance to learn Innu healing, ain't it? Besides, best to know what's in there before I chug it.
Teach him your people's way. Medicine extract reveal nothing. Let's teach him.
All right. But I can't tell you everything without great-grandfather's permission.
No worries. Just share what you can.
This is smoked trout. For supper, not your injury.
Thank God. Was worried you'd melt fish bones into syrup or some shit.
This is a salve to help your wound mend. It's made of boiled sap and... how do you say Gabibudabanit in French?
Champignon.
Right. Sap and champignon to stunt bleeding. I'll borrow some muskrat furs to make bandages, and
Whoa, whoa. You can't take my merchandise. I need those to make a living.
Those furs are essential for healing you.
listen, Pierre. The muskrat hides have oils that draw out toxins and prevent infection. Last thing we need is for an injury we treat today to fill with pus tomorrow.
God damn it. Fine. Someone who ain't a medicine man.
Muskrat. Anishinaabe. What? Travelers once shared with us the story of Muskrat, savior of the world. Long ago, humans succumbed to hate, dishonoring all living things. The creator, heartbroken, flooded the world in grief, drawing most animals and all people but one, Nanabozo, the hero. Wow, all these weird namings.
You sure put most doctors I know to shame. All right. So what's that god-awful stuff?
Just Igure tea mixed with bear grease. It stinks, but does wonders for fatigue.
Bear grease?
Of course. You hunt, don't you? You must have tried the lard at least once. Oh. Well, it's supposed to give you energy, assuming you can stomach it.
Any chance it tastes better than it smells?
Some people say it's a little worse.
Figures.
Hey, compared to the fire water you people drink, I bet it's delicious.
Christ, this wound makes laughing hurt.
What even did that to you?
Couldn't tell. Too much fog. But it was real big and real painful. And taking that fall, going after Jeanne, didn't help the painful part.
Jeanne, is she the woman I asked about?
Yeah. We were traveling together till that thing showed up.
Do you think she's still alive?
Wouldn't be the first time she survived some crazy shit. When we met by the river, she just crawled out of this god-awful shipwreck. Should have seen her. Skin and bones, soaking wet, shaking like a leaf. Girl looked done for. But she's got moxie like men twice her size. If I'm still kicking, she must be too.
Wait. If you were at that shipwreck and heading west, then...
Ask about the dead trader you saw back home. Show him the poacher crows. See if he reacts.
Were you near Totouskak?
Not where you're from. I was trying to set up business with locals there.
Did you see anything unusual? A dead man with frostbite, perhaps?
Frostbite? In this weather? Sorry. Trade companies picked those woods clean. I barely found anything. Never mind that.
I see. Good to know you're not responsible, then.
Whoa. Responsible for what?
Tell him outsiders enrage the winter spirit. Share your story about the white wolf.
I'm hunting a wolf.
That's why you're here? Ain't there shitloads of wolves in Totouskak?
The one I'm after is long dead. Someone defiled its corpse, left it to rot and suffer. That may not sound like much to you, but it could spell disaster for Innu.
Christ. How do you stop that?
I find the wolf's hide, laid to rest properly before winter comes. But white wolves are rare enough. Tracking a single pelt is...
Hold up. White? Mon bleu. Jeanne. She has one. Freshly skinned, pale as snow. And she's taking it west. Call that a coincidence if you want, but...
That's it! I just need to find her!
You and me both. So what do you say to teaming up? Help me find her. I help you find that fur.
I like the sound of that, yeah.
Honestly, I need all the help I can get right now. I look forward to traveling with you.
Right back at you, partner.
Best we start healing you. Show me that wound. Frozen over. Like he was mauled by cold.
Jesus, kid. You okay? Is it that bad?
No. It's just... It looks familiar.
Okay, so that was the episode 3. Kashpishkau. Really, how to pronounce them. Okay, let's continue with the episode 4. And it's gonna be the last episode for this stream. And in the evening today, we're gonna complete the episode 5 and 6. And we're gonna see the end of the game. Because in total are only 6 episodes. So, episode 4. The autumn leaves change colors. So, let's continue. 2 weeks later. Somewhere in the heart of Nouvelle France wilderness. So, Jeanne.
After fighting back a pack of wolves and spending half a month trying to reach Quebec alone, I
Half a
thought
month.
the worst was finally behind us. But the worst was just beginning. Come on, let's find food before it gets dark.
Find something to eat. Yeah?
This place sure is beautiful sometimes. Let's hope it stays that way for once.
Yes, actually, yes. The
Even
environment
colder
is
than last
beautiful.
night. If this keeps up, foraging alone won't cut it. Boy, what's wrong? Oh, they're not running.
Gears. Yeah?
That's right.
Oh
I'm not
no.
going to hurt you.
What is that?
Good girl.
Good girl.
Proud of yourself?
You're lucky I can't stay mad at you.
At least they left us fruit. Getting sick of nuts and berries, though.
White-tailed deer, yeah, they are deers, looks. Strange to think there are deer here, just like in Europe, and it's even stranger to see people hunt them without a care in the world. Back in France, killing a deer, particularly stags with large antlers, is considered a noble privilege. Only kings and princes are given the right to hunt them during elaborate ceremonial events, and even then, they can only do so upon their own domains. A peasant could be executed for trying to do the same. Choke cherry. The first time I saw these fruits, I thought they were the same red currants I could find growing in the woods near my convent, but not quite. This one tends to be a bit plumper, taste a little sweeter, a lot more bitter, and even have pits like nectarines. Okay. I almost fully discovered the fauna.
Wait. Is that a campfire?
What?
Maybe they can help
Oh.
us. Just like Pierre did.
Reach the fire to find help.
Indio? Yowing no? Easy. I'm not trying to hurt you. My name is Tehonwastasta. I come in peace.
Wait. You speak. But you're not.
A Frenchman? Nah, afraid not. Though people say I have the accent for it. Is something wrong?
No. I'm fine.
I didn't expect one of you to speak French. Yeah.
I wasn't sure that, people like you even knew our language.
We're only different colors, not different species.
Oh. Right. Sorry?
It's all right. Besides, you surprised me too. Hadn't expected the first white lady I meet to live in the middle of the woods.
I'm Jeanne, by the way. And this is Capitaine.
A pleasure to meet you. Though, I must admit, it's a confusing place to meet. I heard French women never leave Quebec's settlements. And that's days from here.
Well, you see...
I was never in Quebec to begin with. Yeah?
I'm not exactly from here.
Are any white folk from here?
No, I mean, I didn't live in the colonies. I came from France. But there was an accident. I got stranded and... I could really use a hand reaching Quebec. I know it's a lot to ask, especially coming from a stranger, but please, if there's any way you can...
I'm sorry, but I cannot accompany you. I'm needed elsewhere, and soon. However, the Frenchmen I work with, they're headed for a trading post nearby. If you're willing to work, I could ask them to provide food and shelter to last the winter.
You do that for me? Of course, I'm willing to work.
You're serious? I don't know how I could ever repay you.
No need to. Besides, I can't promise they'll agree. But at the very least, I'll get you a warm meal and a fire for the night.
Thanks, Tehonwastasta. I really do appreciate it.
You're welcome. But it's Tehonwastasta.
Tehoa. Wait, no. Teosata.
Just call me Tehon.
Just
By the way,
Tehon.
how did you get so lost in the first place?
I was sailing for Quebec with a group of other women. But our ship got caught in a storm and...
That wreckage? By the Saint Laurent? That was yours?
yeah. Capitaine and I are the only ones who made it. Then a fur trader found us, tried to lead us home. But we were forced to go on without him.
I see. Is he the one who gave you that wolf skin?
It used to be his partners, I think. Why do you ask?
Oh, it's nothing. Probably just a coincidence.
Who is that? Something new. Oh, we reached the camp?
Quit saying stupid shit. He was Innu, not Lucifer.
Indio, sorry for the wait.
Finally! Where were you?
Hello.
A woman?
More like a fucking beauty.
These two needed help. I offered to take them with us to the post.
Since when do you get to make that kind of decision?
I couldn't just leave them there.
You're not in charge of this crew. I am. And I say we have no room for dead weight.
Wait. Please. I won't slow you down, I swear.
Yeah, don't be harsh, Albert. I mean, just look at her. She's a real...
Easy now. Let's stay calm. She's not asking for the shirts off our back. Just a little compassion. The woods haven't been kind to her. And neither has the shipwreck.
Shipwreck? What? That floating death trap by the Saguenay?
I can describe the scene if you don't believe me. Everything from the grave I dug to the bloody driftwood.
How goddamn stupid do you think we are?
Excuse me?
You're telling me a nobody tramp like you survived that? And made it all the way here alone? If you're gonna lie, at least make it convincing.
I'm not lying! A coureur des bois found me. He helped me get this far, taught me to survive.
Right. And where's this coureur des bois now, eh?
We... got separated.
So right, let me get this straight.
Wait, what are you?
Random bastard shows up in the middle of nowhere to save you, then disappears, and he just gave you a pelt that nice out of the goodness of his heart.
Yeah. Her story reeks of bullshit.
Christ, what if she's a thief? Or a witch?
Next words out of your mouth better be the goddamn truth.
Yeah. How'd you really get your hands on that pelt?
And why's a harlot like you got a damn Bible?
Well, well. Wait till the boss hears about this.
No. You mustn't get the Jesuit involved.
Jesuit?
Your boss is a priest? He won't hurt me.
A church missionary runs the trading post?
That's right. And he decides what happens to heathens like you. Get rope. I don't want her running off.
Albert, please, you can't.
Hey! Learn your place or I'll remind you of it, Wendat.
The truth wouldn't save me. It never had. And so... Fine. Take me to him. I've been trying to tell you I'm supposed to meet your leader.
The hell'd you say?
Convince these idiots you are a nun. They trust Tehon. Involve him in your lie.
What kind of woman in her right mind who travels alone would randomly trust a strange, potentially violent Indian she just met?
Jeanne?
Let alone if he's leading her to uncivilized, lecherous men.
Well, I mean...
Shit. That is weird.
Then why the hell did you follow him?
Tell them, Tehon.
Tell them how he asked you to guide faithful souls his way.
It's exactly as she says. Augustin even told me the post was lacking a woman's touch.
Fine. You can come. But what happens after we reach the post is your problem. And you better pray to God I don't find out you were lying. Get her food. I don't want her hungry ass slowing us down.
Albert! You can't be serious. She's...
I said do it, you fucking inbreds!
Funny, isn't it? I lied because I was afraid of death. Of being alone. Yet, both those fears came true in the end.
Pierre. So, I'm still not sure how to feel about Pierre. Despite his gruff exterior, he strikes me as an upstanding man who acts with a kind heart. Sure, the way he speaks makes me worry he's spent too much time among natives and too little time in church, but it's not like he has no morals. He never would have agreed to help me if he were truly evil. Plus, it takes incredible courage to do what he does, seeking fame and fortune alone in the wilds, even if he is only in it for the money. The few traders. How can people like this willing work for a man of God? The men in France who tell stories about cheerful, fun-loving far traders must have been lying through their teeth. Tehon's business partners are terrifying. They keep leering at me like they've never seen a woman before and mutter the foulest curses I have ever heard under their rancid breaths. So I think we get back to the Maikan now. West of Nitassinan, beyond Innu territory, 2 weeks after encountering Pierre in the cave. Yeah.
My favorite season used to be when leaves change colors. A time when Innu set off on family journeys to hunt caribou and endure winter. But that day, those colors reminded me how far from home I really was. And that time was running out. Loons? Migrating already? Another warning from the winter spirit, I guess. Not like I need more after Pierre's wound. Can it really be that simple, though? Can I really just blame him for this? Or...
Hey!
Okay. Loons. Long ago there was a terrible winter. Wolverine, the trickster, was starving until he found countless birds handling for warmth. Wolverine begged them for help, claiming to know a drum dance to bring back summer, and the birds agreed to perform it. Wolverine built a tent, bunched drums, and sang while they danced with eyes closed. Then, one by one, Wolverine snuck behind them, broke their necks, and tossed them aside, using music to muffle their deaths. For his true goal was an easy hunt and a feast of fatty fowl.
What took you so long?
Nitassinan. I may call Totouskak home, but the Innu nation as a whole covers a much vaster area, ranging from the distant north to the edges of Quebec, where the Wendant once dwelled. We call this territory Nitassinan, our land. That is why, even though I am far from home, this place still feels familiar.
You have any idea how hard it is to take a piss right now? Ah!
Pierre.
I'm trying to empty my bladder, not my whole goddamn chest cavity.
Try not kill yourself laughing.
Careful, Pierre. I didn't replace all those bandages just to see you die from a bad joke.
My jokes are great. Bourgeois. Anyway, come on. Let's hit the road.
Lead Pierre across the lake. Yeah. Come on, Pierre.
Sure you want to lead the way? Thought you said you'd never been this far west.
I haven't, but I know exactly where we're going. The river where you saw Jeanne's tracks is just across this hill. Our best bet to find her trail is to start there. All we need is a way across that won't strain your wound.
Well, I won't argue with an Innu when it comes to tracking. But if somehow you get us lost, you ain't ever hearing the end of it.
Got it, got it. So let's lead Pierre across the lake. I think we should go on the right, yeah? Just let me see what it's here.
Terrain's getting rugged. I'd kill for one of those flying canoes right now.
Flying? Excuse me?
What, you never heard that story? Right, so... there's these three friends, yeah? They love hunting. Love it so much, they even skip Sunday Mass to shoot deer.
What's Mass?
Just some scam you ain't supposed to skip. Not important. Point is, one day, an old man shows up. Offers these guys a deal. Says
Come on, Labrador. I barely hear something.
And the hunters, obviously, they're stoked. They
Where
agree
he is?
to get a flying canoe.
Why, he took another
This
puff or
elder sounds
what?
a bit suspicious.
Yes.
We're getting to that part. Relax. Anyway, these hunters use the flying canoe to hunt more than ever. From dusk till dawn for days on end, they kill and kill and kill. But when they finally try to land, the canoe won't let them. Turns out the old man was the devil, cursing them for skipping Mass. So they end up damned to hunt for all eternity. Roaming the skies in a flying canoe.
I don't think I understand. What's a devil?
He's, an evil spirit, basically. Worst of the worst.
Still doesn't explain why it lashed out like that.
Hey, I said they skipped Mass. They had it coming. Whole point of the story is about staying close to God and going to church.
I don't think you're very good at telling stories, Pierre.
Oh, piss off.
Chase Gallery. The strangest part of Pierre's story is that it almost sounds familiar. We have had Algonquin and Wendat visitors in Totouskak, who told stories about canoes and sail the skies, but nothing quite like this. Their tale spoke of two children who made a bargain with an isolated elder. They learned to make flying canoes from him, then returned home to their families with a medicine that could bring the dead back to life. A far cry from this devil Pierre kept calling evil. Lead Pierre over the hill. Okay.
So, what about you, huh? You think you can tell a better story?
Of course. Let's see. A long time ago.
Share a better hunting story. Cheer him up with a funny tale. Yeah, funny.
There was a talking lynx who married Innu women.
Huh. You mean one of them wildcats? And you say my story made no sense.
Like I said, this was a long time ago. Back when all creatures lived as perfect equals. Now this lynx was a hunter, but on days without prey, he ate his brides instead. No hunter could seem to catch him, so he wed and fed on countless Innu women.
Christ.
One day, a strange woman came forth to end this tragedy. "If none of you can kill him," she said, "then I will, for he cannot eat me." So she left her people behind, found the lynx, and married him.
What, just like that? Ain't we skipping a few steps?
You prefer I describe their first night as husband and wife? Now, one cold winter evening, hunting had been poor. Lynx was very hungry. He came home hoping to devour his wife, but she was nowhere to be found. There was only a roaring fire in the middle of their tent, so big it singed the walls. Lynx was at a loss. It was too cold to search for her, and he was too hungry to hunt. So, he sat by the fire, thinking, until the fire began to cook him.
Hang on.
Cook him.
Lynx thought he smelled delicious, so delicious, in fact. He wondered how he tasted. He cut off a piece of his leg, roasted on the fire, gave it a bite, and he was amazed. He was the tastiest thing he ever tried. So Lynx kept eating over and over until he tried roasting his own heart and died. Sure enough, his wife had tricked him and saved all Innu women.
You, enjoy that story?
Of course, it was my favorite when I was little. Did you not like it?
No, it was great. It's just, you know, think I understand why we don't have the same sense of humor.
Come on, Pierre. We're gonna learn about each other a lot during that trip.
Oh,
Look there.
Christ.
What's wrong?
Thing scared the living shit out of me. See? Thought it was the thing that attacked me again.
You shouldn't be afraid, Pierre. This is a sign the forest is treated with respect. Innu do this to animals we hunt, to honor their deaths and give their spirits peace.
Yeah? Well, it sure as shit didn't give my spirit peace.
Okay, let's continue. We are still need to lead Pierre over the hill. First it was across the lake. Now over the hill. What's next?
I'll be damned. You really did know where you were going.
Wait. Look at that.
At what?
There. Skid marks on the slope. Footprints at the bottom.
Jane. Yes, I was here.
Must be hers.
Maybe. But something doesn't seem right. Why risk another fall like that?
Could have been chasing something. Look at this.
Actually, we are very far from Jane. Slowly getting closer to her.
See here?
The boy.
Dog tracks. A few days old. Pretty sure they were left by Jeanne's dog. Mutt must have gotten spooked, so she went after him.
I don't think that's true. That print's almost bigger than my hand. And those claws.
Shit. Wolf?
Seems like it.
You think it was hunting her?
Only one way to find out.
Investigate the dead area for clues. Yeah, let's find out what happened to Jane. I know, they don't know.
Whoa.
Guess we found the wolf's den.
Older than the last tracks. But there's a lot more.
Jesus. Must be damn near a dozen of the things.
Can't be. Most of these prints match. Shouldn't be more than 5.
5 sounds like plenty to me. You don't think these belong to her, right?
No. The bones are too small. Weeks old, too.
Weeks? Christ, no wonder they went for Jeanne. Mutts must have been starving.
Okay, let's continue our investigation.
Prints are deep, spaced apart, like they were sprinting. Chasing prey.
Can't make that jump with my wound still tender. Trail them without me. I'll find another way down, meet you ahead.
All right. Keep your guard up. The wolves could be nearby.
Don't worry. I'll be real ready for them.
So, investigate where the wolves' tracks lead. I think Jeanne, yes. I think I was running with Jeanne. That way. I'm not sure, but I think so. Yes, it's something with the freezing stuff here. It was something.
What's all this? Just like back home. Is this Jeanne's doing? Does this mean she's close?
What? James is doing all this?
Still fresh.
Hey! Down here!
What is it?
Trax. There's been one hell of a brawl around here. Seems Jeanne managed to fight him off and get away, though.
Where'd she go?
That way, I think.
Okay, let's go.
It is her.
Here it's with me. Why I cannot turn?
Just a little further. Just a little further and I can...
Wow. The wolves.
Easy. Easy. I know you're scared. But I'm not trying to hurt you, okay? Okay. I'm going to leave now. Nice and...
Maikan! Hold on! Say your prayers, Shisa.
Wait!
Think before you shoot. The wolf doesn't want a fight.
You'll draw the other wolves right to us. And if you miss...
Fine. What's the plan?
Don't break eye contact, and...
Shit. What now?
Give me a second to...
You don't have a second! God damn it!
Stop! You'll make the spirit...
Maikan! Get down! No!
Come on, what is going on? I am dead? And I think I will not know, because I think I will get now to Jeanne. Yes. We are back to Jeanne.
surprised you didn't go straight to bed.
I tried, but I have trouble closing my eyes around them.
Albert will be angry if you're too tired to keep up tomorrow.
You think he needs my help getting angry? Listen, Tehon. I wanted to apologize.
I never should have gotten you involved. I didn't have a choice, yeah.
I don't feel good about what I did, or how it ended up hurting you. But it was their fault, not mine. If I hadn't lied back there,
It's all right, Jeanne. I know you were only trying to survive. Obviously, I don't appreciate your methods. But your deceit isn't the issue. That is.
My Bible.
The men of God I've met all carry that same book. And if owning one makes you anything like them, helping you was a mistake.
What?
But Jesuits are good people.
Tehon. Priests dedicate their lives to saving people. How is it a bad thing for me to serve God's will like them?
God's will, huh? What is that exactly? What does this spirit you all worship stand for?
Well, for me, God is.
The protector of the faithful.
God is a beacon who welcomes the virtuous in times of need. He provides shelter against evil, and paradise after death to all who worship him.
A benevolent spirit, then.
That's right. All those Jesuits you hate. They only want God to protect you.
Protect us? The only thing Wendat need protection from are people like them.
What do you mean by that?
These men of God are not what you think they are. And you need to know why.
Maikan?
What is that? We are back to Maikan.
Maikan!
Yes, Pierre.
Hey! The hell you doing? We gotta move.
You go on without me. I'll catch up once I've taken care of the body.
Are you out of your... Kid, we have no damn clue how far Jeanne got, or if she's alive. And the longer we wait, the worse our odds of finding her get.
I don't care. I'm not going to sit here and let the life you ended amount to nothing more than rot.
Jesus Christ. Maikan, you're not being realistic.
Realistic?
This is about dignity.
What part of honoring the dead isn't realistic to you?
The part that puts our necks on the line. What if those wolves come back for us, huh? What if something worse comes? We'll die, the girl will die, and so will your goddamn people. Look, I killed that thing to save your life. Now, you can use that life to come with me, find Jeanne, and get your pelt back. Or, you can waste it here, coddling a corpse.
A waste of life? That's what you call this? You're a murderer, Pierre.
The hell did you say to me?
You were going to kill that wolf before it even thought of attacking. Just like you were going to kill me when I found you in that cave, before I even spoke. How many times did you pull that trigger when all you had to do was listen? I have no idea how many meaningless deaths you've caused. But I'm willing to bet it's too many. And if you really think taking responsibility for even one of them is a waste of life, maybe I was wrong to save yours.
Nice, that music again.
How much wood do we need?
Jesuits came to our land bearing messages of peace. We welcomed them at first, shared our languages and customs, brokered alliances. But peace was never their goal. They only sought to convert my people to Christian faith, no matter what the cost. Granted, some Wendat embraced God by choice. Others chose to preserve traditions. Yet all of us paid the price. Jesuits sowed malcontent among our ranks, fostering division. They fought to replace our leaders, hoping to control our very lives. When that failed, they spread plagues we had no cures for. And disease does not discriminate based on belief. We buried thousands because of them, Jeanne. Thousands.
This makes no sense. That's horrible, yeah.
Back home, I heard stories about church missions meant to convert natives. But God, no one said anything about this.
If you'd never met me, maybe no one ever would have. In the end, Haudenosaunee raiders scattered the Jesuits. Then, despite death, despite division, the Wendat stood tall. We rebuilt what could be salvaged, found new ways to move forward. But now, more than ever, we need to make peace with the past, learn to coexist. To do that, both our peoples must foster fair trade and understanding. Augustin, the priest who runs the trading post, agrees. And I want to believe he's better than the others. That together, we can heal from all this loss and pain. But every time I see his cross, or his book, or his condescending smile, I remember they took more from us than anyone will ever realize. And that's
beautiful, Maikan.
Nice music. Honoring animals. One thing white men can seem to understand is that this land does not belong to anyone, we belong to it. The reason Innu live in harmony with nature and the reason nature continues to offer us so many resources is because we treasure every part of it, treating every living thing within the utmost respect. That way, there will always continue to be resources worth treasuring in the future, be they plants or animals. I got something more here. No. So let's continue. Ah, okay, so we completed the episode 4 as well. Cool, cool. So it just remains to episode 5 and 6, and that's it. In total are just 6 episodes. I think I will... let's return to the main menu. I think I will stop it here, and in about like 5-6 hours from now, I will come back and we're gonna see the last 2 episodes and the ending of the game. So, thanks for watching, don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned with the latest game releases. See you in the next episode.